Hey there everyone, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be discussing the deserts of Santo Ileso. So if you didn't know, Santo Ileso obviously is going to be surrounded by a huge desert, and I wanted to kind of talk about that sort of landscape and what I hope to see in it as, news are going to start to come about Saints Row at this point. We've seen screenshots leak, which I'm not going to show because I don't really know the rules around it, but I'm just going to edge on the safe side. And also there's a big customization trailer coming up, which hopefully after then I can kind of show off the screenshots because it should be shown in the trailer. But the desert looks very good. It seems to have a ton of buildings, and that was my big worry. I was a bit worried that the desert area would kind of just be sand and rocks, kind of like GTA 5, which obviously, in my opinion, has a huge issue with its desert area just being completely boring, to be honest. However, Santo Ileso looks like it's going to go more varied in what it has to offer out there. So obviously, something that I will never stop bringing up because I'm very excited for it is Saints Row is going to have wildlife. I'm hoping that wildlife will really be scarce but there in Santo Ileso's desert, and I'm hoping that, we'll be driving around the desert area doing missions, and we'll look to our right and we might see a wild animal out there, which I think could be very cool and quite unique for Saints Row, something we haven't seen in a very long time. I also hope that with the buildings we're seeing, there's lots of that. I would quite like to see mini western towns, like kind of like old cowboy type towns, the type of shit you'd see a couple saloons out there, I mean, whether we'll see this or not, obviously I don't know, but maybe some war down buildings from, ages ago in Santo Ileso's lore would be pretty awesome. Plenty to explore, and plenty of Easter eggs out there too. I would love to see a ton of Easter eggs come about Santo Ileso's desert. And as I said, we've seen that this game's going to have a few Easter eggs already, so I'm really looking forward to being able to explore the desert specifically. I'm hoping that the stunt jumps will also be quite good. I'm hoping I've seen one in the game where it's kind of like a little tiger looking thing in the background. I can probably show the screenshot on screen because I know I can show that one. And I'm hoping that that's a huge stunt jump that you can kind of go off. And also we've seen that one stunt jump also in the Game Informer trailer, which was in the desert as well, which was also pretty cool. So let's hope that the desert is really going to be a driving playground for most players. I'm hoping that the missions that take place out there won't just be simple, like, fetch missions, go here, do this, or go here, clear out this, and go back. I'm hoping that the missions will really play into the desert's favour. So I would really like going, and I think we saw this in the Game Informer, going to a bar and having to fight with a bunch of people out there. And obviously I'm hoping that this bar will be set more out there in the desert area, because that would be really cool to have, like, buildings out there to explore in the actual desert and not just put all this focus on the city. Cities are very cool. Cities are Saints Row. Obviously having a good city to explore that's, got some variety is really important. It's very important, actually. But I think that a desert could be so fresh for Saints Row fans. And I think if they do it right and they keep it populated and they keep, buildings not scarce, and they really just give us what we all want from a desert, which is technically mini little villages and wildlife and people and missions and side content and opportunities out there to make our own fun, which is what they've been trying to show us, I feel, with the Game Informer, where there's that big stunt jump. I feel like they were trying to show that this desert is not just going to be an empty, barren wasteland to show it's the edge of the map. It's going to really be its own location, unique to Saints Row, and I can't wait. Anyway, not too much to talk about. That was all just my thoughts on the desert. I thought about this video for a little while. I was like, should I make it? And I thought, yeah, why not? I think that the map is going to be the strongest feature of this game, personally, so I'm praying to God they really go overboard with what they have to offer out there in that Santo Ileso desert, because I think already it looks pretty beautiful from the screenshots we've seen. So if the gameplay around that can, really just indulge itself and have tons of content to offer out there, so, like, side content would be nice, Easter eggs, as I said, that would really be key for me, and I hope the wildlife out there would be pretty cool. Anyway, if you want more Saints Row content, I'll be covering the new customization trailer pretty soon, so make sure you stick around for that, subscribe, and all that boring stuff, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace out, man.